Hi, I'm Lead Night Sky Ranger Jeff, and this is What's Up in the Sky for May of 2021. We start with Mercury, which becomes an evening planet following about 10 degrees behind the Sun as it sets. It shines at a magnitude -1.2, and by the end of the month it lies really close to Venus. Mercury will show about 77% of its disk. It reaches its greatest elongation on May 17th when it is 17 degrees from the Sun, one of the best times to observe it, and almost an entire hour after sunset. Venus is lower in the sky than Mercury for most of the month, rising from 5 degrees below it to just about even by the end of the month. Venus is brighter thanks to its worldwide cloud coverage, shining at a brilliant -3.9. On May 28th, the two planets lie 24 arc minutes apart, easily within the field of view of most telescopes. This month, the object to observe on the Moon is the Apennine Mountains, a chain of mountains that partially surround Mare Imbrium, a gigantic 712-mile-wide crater formed at about 3.9 billion years ago when a small protoplanet slammed into the Moon. There is a lunar eclipse this month, but we on the East Coast will not be able to see it as the Moon will have set before the Earth's shadow can cross its disk. We continue to speed ahead of Mars, which remains nearly a 5 arcsecond sized object, way too small to resolve any surface details unless you have a very powerful telescope. You will find the red planet in the Gemini Twins constellation. Jupiter rises around 03:15 a.m. on the 1st, and by the end of the month around 1:45 a.m. You will want to pay particular attention to the northern temperate belt. Reminder, reflectors and some refractors invert the image, so it may be on the south side as you view it. This is where the new storm appeared last year, and it's now called Clyde's Spot. Saturn rises in the wee hours of the morning, around 2:30 a.m. on the 1st, and by the end of the month it will rise around 1 a.m. It spends the month in the Capricorn constellation. At the end of the month, Saturn stops its apparent motion and goes into retrograde. This occurs because of Earth's orbit relative to Saturn or any other planet. Uranus rises in the east as dawn breaks. At its normal magnitude of 5.9, it is an easy to spot target with binoculars or a small telescope. Neptune also rises in the wee hours of the morning, about an hour after Jupiter, in the same eastern sky. Again, binoculars or a small telescope will reveal its small disk at a magnitude 7.8. Last month I was able to get the asteroid Vesta photographed. I was amazed at how quickly it moves in the span of 1 hour. Visually though, to detect its motion, you'll need to check it out on subsequent nights. The comet of the month is C2020 R4 Atlas. This comet was discovered in September of 2020 and will be in the Canis Venatici near the globular cluster M3. You'll need a 10-inch scope at 150 power to see its faint glow during the first part of the month. This will be the last chance to view it for the next 1,000 years. Meteor shower this month is the Eta Aquariids, which happen all month but peak on May 5th. Expect around 50 meteors per hour on the 5th. The Moon will be near its last quarter, so it should not be a major factor, but be aware that Aquarius does not rise until around 2 a.m. These showers are the results of material ejected by Comet 1P Halley as Earth passes through the debris field. Our constellation of the month is Bootes, the shepherd, also known as the kite because of its distinctive shape. The bright star Arcturus shines as the tail. You can find it by using the Big Dipper's handle, part of Ursa Major, and follow the arc of the handle, that is, arc down to Arcturus. Our object of the month is Charles Messier's third listed object, M3, a fine globular cluster just below most people's visual acuity. A small telescope or binoculars can readily find this cluster. This cluster is one of the largest and brightest and is made up of around 500,000 stars. It is estimated to be about 11.4 billion years old, and it's about 34,000 light years away from Earth. So that's what's up in the sky. Go out and enjoy the mid-spring warming and night sky.